up, everybody? Meriden Gaming here, and we're back for another World of Tanks Tech Tree Tank Showcase and Review. Today we're taking a look at the Tier 7 German medium tank, the VK 30.02T. This is the one that goes towards Leopard, as opposed to the Panther line, which goes towards the M, right? Yeah. Anyway, as you can see, a very standard German design. Angular front plate, angular side plates, fairly flat front turret, and a fairly tiny cupola, although people can hit it, especially when firing from slightly above you. But overall, this tank does not have the best armor. Go ahead and go to the live view. Yeah, this is with mediocre 145 pin, so tier 8s and 9s that you're going to face are going to go through you like your Swiss cheese. So yeah, side scraping works works okay, but because of this spot here and the fact that your turret, when you're looking straight at them, is very pinnable, yeah, doesn't work all that. Anyway, let's go ahead and get to the comparison. So we're going to be comparing it to the Panther, the other Tier 7 German, the CS44 for the people going for the CS63, the T43, and the Leo. These are the ones I see the most, although not quite as often the CS44 as I do the Leo. These are the two most common, along with the Panther. Let's go ahead and look at the gun stats. So I do have to preface this with the VK, the Panther, and the T43 all have access to a derp gun. These two have the same gun, which is slightly better than the T43, but I find most people go with the standard gun because it fires a little bit faster, a little more accurate, shells are faster overall. So there is a derp option if that's your thing, but for most people, I feel when I see them, they're always this. Anyway, so penetration 145. Yeah, not great, but 200 damage. So other than like the CS and the Leo, it's kind of right in the middle. That's what this tank is all about. It's right in the middle of a lot of other stuff. It's not great, not bad. So you kind of have to factor that in. 88 caliber, so better than the Panther, better than the T43, although really you're not going to overmatch too much with this anyway. Kill velocity of 773, so kind of slow. We do have to mention that the reload time, of course, is kind of right in the middle. Yep, that's the theme with this tank. And then, of course, you also have APCR as your gold rounds. Same damage, but 194 pin. So, yeah, same pin as the Panther with its standard rounds. So that's kind of one of the drawbacks. Of course, it does more damage, so that's kind of one of those trade-offs of do you want to be able to pin more for less damage, or do you want to just do more damage when you do pin? Definitely have to try to make sure you hit those shots. Then we get down to our aim time, 2.21, a little bit slow for me. I prefer at least 2.0, but not bad for medium tanks of this tier. Dispersion of 0.36, so medium range. Not as good as the Panther. The Panther is a lot more accurate at longer ranges, but it's better than pretty much everything else. We come down to gun depression, of course 8 degrees, fairly standard for the Germans, along with one of the few Russians that actually has gun depression. But yeah, CS, and of course the Leo has much better, because, you know, those Swedish tanks always have really good gun depression. Speed, 60 and 20 backwards. One of the top here. The thing is that the power to weight on this is really good, so you can get into position better than most of these other tanks. So that's kind of what you have to use. That's your strong point, is trying to get into positions that the others can't get into quickly, so you can beat them to it. Then we come down to our armor. It's kind of right in the middle. It's not great. It's not bad. It's just meh. So yeah, not going to be blocking, especially a lot of those tier 8s and tier 9s, and most tier 7s, tier 6s even probably will go through you as well. So you definitely have to make use of bushes and hills and all that kind of stuff. Then we get down to our camo. Like I said, right in the middle. It's not great, not bad. You can get this up to probably high 20s or maybe low 30s. but that's not really what I focus on with this. Most people I see focus on their yes, the gun statistics. So speaking of which, what were we at on here? You know, yeah, Vince is always good. Gun rammer, try to speed up that time. And then the final piece, it's kind of up to you. I'd probably go rotational, but optics is always a good option. Since we don't have access to vertical stabilizers yet, that's the next tier. But of course, also a smaller aiming circle makes it even better for those longer ranges if you engage at longer ranges. Yeah, we'll go with this one. And then as far as skills, it's my standard spiel: Sixth Sense, Snapshot, uh, Smooth Ride, and Intuition. And then you can kind of go on whatever you feel is best. But of course, we're going to have Brothers in Arms. We definitely want Smooth Ride, other stuff, Snapshot. And then it kind of depends on how you end up playing this as to what you go. You can either go for concealment, for recon, or your situation awareness, but it really doesn't need a lot of skills to be effective. Let's go with those basic ones just to see what it does. So it gives us a little bit faster reload time, of course. And then our dispersion comes down just a hair. And what else was there? Yeah, our view range goes almost to 400, so that's pretty good. And our camo comes up. Basically, we buffed those soft stats to make them slightly better when moving and during tank traverse. So as you can see, it's better than almost everything in these categories. Anyway, well, let's go ahead and get over to the gameplay. We're going to be watching Magus B on, yes, I can never remember the name of this map. Spring Coast, there we go. I always want to call it Fisherman's Bay for some reason. That looks like to be, is that the Overlord camo on it? I have not watched this, so we're watching this together live. Looks like he's going to go to the C1 area. That is pretty much where the battle is won and lost on this map. You need probably 1 or 2 tanks to go the peninsula area, or the whatever you want to call that. I don't know. Just to keep enemies from pushing. But the thing is, well, once they get to that spot where that prosciutto is, which, that real quick, there's not much they can do because the TDs in the back are going to farm them out. It's the same going both directions. This is where the real battle is fought, or down in the lower area to his east. Evil Pollack. Pollack, of course, pretty good gun statistics. Especially now that he's just sitting there. He's got the armor, and he's angled correctly, so it does make it difficult to hit him. Another ricochet. Oh, thankfully he ricocheted that tiger. The tiger he's going to be able to go through a lot easier than that Pollack. Pollack has really trollish armor. Oh, here comes Artie. Oh, unless he gives him his side, that's a misplay by the Pollack. Don't really want to give him your side. Getting unlucky with those shots into the turret. Nice, nicely done. They cooled under pressure, bounced a shot, and then finished him off. Now he's trying to see if he can spot that tiger again. Obviously, he does not have the best view range. Up the Brask. Oh, he was still hidden, so he's got a little bit better camo than I would expect. The fact that he wasn't spotted by the Brask. Those tend to have fairly good view range. Relocating. Just pushes down the tree to give himself a bit more camo. Oh, and there's one of the new Italian TDs. I've not played those yet. Well, I've gotten quite a few, whatever you call them. Yeah, quite a few blueprints for them. But now everyone is running back to defend. No, I mean there are, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 enemy tanks on that side. Trying to get a bead on Barask. Nice, nicely done. I wasn't paying attention. I don't know if that Barask is shot twice yet or not, but that Tiger is still back there. Still a few others. Change my setting. There we go. Let's see, the E25 has not been spotted as Super Hellcat. 3485 amp. You see, it looks like he's just going to push the brass. Oh, slight low roll there. Or no, I guess 220 is the average. Would have been nice to finish off Brass. He's gonna charge him. So this side to avoid the Tiger. We have found the Super Hellcat. Well, kind of. You know, he's back there somewhere. Alright, nice. He's bounced several shots. But he's not taking any damage yet. Already up to 1300. 2 kills. Oh, there's the Hellcat. Asking for people to fire on that. Looks like they kind of stem the tide on... Oh, gotta get to a spot where you can block. You got a faster reload than him though, so you're good. Gotta watch out for the Artie still. Yeah, it looks like his team has successfully kind of thwarted the push on the east side. And now there's an SU trying to cross. But hopefully they'll just track that and then just nuke it. Right, and he comes around to... I cannot read that. I really need to get the thing where it changes the X. I cannot see it. Ooh, when he gets ammo racks. Another shot in? Even with a damaged ammo rack, he reloaded pretty quickly. He would actually have time to shoot if he had fixed it faster. Oh, that was an Achilles that I couldn't read. On that T-3485M. He's got plenty of health left. Remember to aim in. T-34 is going to out-trade him. How quickly it reloads. Got a nice little quick shot in there. Yeah, he ate quite a few shells from that. 179. 88, I can't see down. Yeah, he almost took probably close to 600, probably 550 or something. Just from that, but 4 kills already, that's really good. 2300 damage. The enemy is capping his base. What is he going to do? Still, the E25 has not been spotted. I suspect anything that would have been back here in this back corner has already moved up. That tends to be how that works. Thankfully, that new Italian TD has... Oh, ammo rack that guy. Thankfully, he has... Ooh, here we go, here we go. And fire. 1. And... 2. There you go, nicely done. No more RT. The Italian TD moved back to defend. Those are kind of trollish right now because people don't know how to deal with them. Quick shot. This is the premium tier 7. Crack him. Ooh, he rammed. Typically, I've found you don't actually want to ram because you end up taking almost as much damage as the enemies. Yeah, thankfully, he can pin almost every side, so he is... Oh, now he's... Loaded. Repair it. Okay, nice, nice. He damaged, or killed him with a ram there for 20. Already down to 200 health. 4K in a tier 7, that's really good. 6 kills. Gotta make sure he's unspotted. Oh, it went unspotted. They have this in the bag. Oh, there it is again, and boom. Oh, low roll. Left him on 2 health. Can you get another shot in? There you go. Nicely done. 7 kills. Very well played. Oh, 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 he's found stuff. Once E25 is looking at him, so he's got to be careful. He can eat one shell from the E25. Oh no, the E25 is not looking at him. Oh, nice. Nice, juicy hit there where it did quite a bit of module damage, it looked like, but that is going to be it for that. Let's go ahead and take a look at the statistics of the game. Alright, so Ace Anchor, of course, R for Effect, Bruiser, Duelist, Bradley Walters for destroying 8 or 9 enemies, a Steel Wall because he blocked a lot for this tank, High Caliber, and Top Gun. Wow, these are 3 of the most sought after medals in the game. But yeah, 9 kills, 4,700 damage in a tier 7. I do good to do that in my tier 10s. Yeah, this guy knows what he's tank. Anyway, that's going to be it. If there's a specific tank you wish to see next, just leave that down in the comments of the most current tech tree tank showcase and review video. And I will see you. Oh, and don't forget to check me out on Twitch. I stream on Saturdays, Mondays, and Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Central Time. I'll see you on the battlefield.